All right, so today I would like to talk about integrity and what that means to me. So, to me, integrity means not only doing the right thing, saying the right thing, and being a right kind of person in public. To me, it also means that you'll do all the right things, say the right things, and be the right person when there are absolutely no eyes watching you. So to me, integrity is a way of life. I can talk about how much of a good person I am and my good beliefs and, everything like that. But if I'm not doing those same things when I'm alone, when nobody's watching me, it's a false integrity. It's not showing people who I really am as a person. And I think that's a huge thing. I think everyone should try to model integrity or be honest with themselves about their own integrity. Sometimes integrity forces you to see some things you may not like about yourself. Because to have that integrity is to be honest with yourself. First and foremost, you have to be honest with yourself. Integrity is a way of life. I think it should be for everyone, everybody. Now, I've seen people be really good people in public. And behind closed doors, they're a completely different person. It gives everybody a false identity into you. You don't allow people to see the person that you really are. And I don't think that people that do those things should give advice unless it's coming from who they really are. Integrity will show a lot of times if you're speaking to someone, without us telling people what we mean or who we are when we're talking about things. It's sometimes easy for some people to see inside someone else, and they can sometimes tell that that's not the type of person that you are. It doesn't always sound genuine. And when you have that integrity, it allows for fewer questions into who you are, into what you believe. So I encourage everyone to, have that conversation with that person in the mirror. Be completely honest and be a model for good integrity. I remember I was at a grocery store with my children, and we found, I don't know if it was $1 or if it was a few dollars, but we found it on the ground in a store. And one of my kids asked me, what are we going to do with it? And I told them, let's see if we can find the owner of whose it is. And we walked around this store and was asking people if they dropped their money or if they lost some money. And some people said yes, but didn't know how much money it was. So we decided to have the store over the PA system ask if anyone has lost some money. We had one person come up and claim it with the exact dollar amount. And the child that was with the adult was so relieved that their parent got their money back. The look on the kid's face reminded me of why it's so important to have that integrity. Because we could have put that money up and put it in our pockets and use it for whatever we wanted to. But that's not what I wanted to show my kids. That's not how I want them to be. And that's definitely not the type of person that I want to be. So I say this in hopes of anyone finding anything that doesn't belong to them and searching for the person that it belongs to. We all lose things, and most of us will never see those things again because someone will pick it up and take it. Now, you can say, well, whoever dropped it needed to be more responsible with their money. Perhaps that's true. Maybe, yes. But us, as a people, it's up to us to try to figure out first who that money belongs to. Or anything that we find. Who does it belong to? Because if you find it, it's not yours. And there's no thing as finders keepers. So integrity is a huge key in life for me. And, I wanted to share this with everyone. For everyone to know that there is good people out there with integrity that will do the right thing. If I wasn't with my kids, I would have still looked for that person who that money belongs to. I don't lie on anyone. I don't even have conversations with people and I can't speak from a place of experience. Well, maybe I will have the conversation, but I'll let them know that this is not something that I experienced, but I can give you some advice that I think may help, but I'll also tell them that because this is my advice, it may not work for them, but maybe it'll be a starting point into helping them start to figure out a process for themselves. I don't want to lead anyone astray. I don't want to send anyone down the wrong path. I want everyone to be good people. And I don't think that's being unrealistic. I think that's a beautiful thing when you have a community or a city or a state or even a world and everyone has good integrity. We would all be a much, much, much better place. So this is not a long podcast as I usually have. But integrity is something that's so close to me. It's near and dear to my heart. And that'll be most things that I talk about on my podcast. Because I want people to be able to relate to who I am or what I think or what I believe. And it's not for people to listen. It's for people to relate. There's so many things in a world that people can relate to, but they may never get a chance to hear it or tell their story because they think they're alone. So as always, I appreciate everyone for listening. This one is not that long, which is good because I can speak for a long time. But let's model. Let's be a model for good integrity. You know, I think it's important to show the world that there's a lot of good people out there. And I think it's up to us to do that work, to be people with a really good integrity. The world needs it. And it's not always there. But me being an optimistic person, I believe that everyone can have that integrity that the world needs to see. And then having that integrity also makes you that much better of a person. Indoor, outdoor, by yourself, around a crowd of people. It's a good model, and we can start off by being that example to the world. Show your integrity. Speak on your integrity. Model your integrity. And let's hope more people will start to speak their truths, will show their integrity, will model their integrity. No matter how bad someone is, I really do believe that there's a good person in all of us. But it's up to us to show the world the good in us. Again, I appreciate people for listening. As always, I thank you. And hopefully this message reached someone and people will start to share their stories of integrity. For me, it's a way of life, and I hope it is to you. Thanks, everyone. Until next time.